Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video we are doing another episode of Friday Sews. So I set up every Friday sew the same. I tell what I have sewn or finished up, followed by what's coming up for the upcoming week. Now, if you are a new subscriber, come on in, sit down, take a look at all my previous videos where I do sewing tutorials, pattern hauls, collaborations, and different sewing series throughout the year. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting the channel and coming back and seeing your girl have fun on one of these Friday sews. Now, before I get started, go ahead and hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into this Friday sews. All right, so look. So this week I actually sewed a garment. I didn't finish something up. I actually sewed a garment, start to pretty much finish. Okay, so what I have right here is the Peplum. It is 90% done. All right, so the pattern used is Simplicity 8136, which I will also put up on the screen. It's 8136, and it is a Mimi G pattern. I did the view B, which is this view right here with the covered back because I like to wear all my makes to work. So basically this is the top series part 3. That fourth top as part of that top series part 3, Summer's Out, Arms Out edition. So there's one more top left in this series before I move over to the pre-fall top patterns, or top series actually, which I will talk about later on, probably next week when I decide on what I'm going to be doing for that pre-fall series. All right, so on this one, I like the pattern. I like the Peplum. The V, I should have probably bought up a little bit. It doesn't show a lot of cleavage or anything. It's more of the, I should have probably done a full bust adjustment. I'll leave it at that. It's a great pattern, but I think for me, I should have probably done a full bust adjustment instead of just sewing the pattern straight from the package. However, it does fit. I like it. The only thing left for me to do is hem the Peplum and then attach the lining to the Peplum part. Attach the lining in the zipper area. I mean, the zipper is sewn in, but I need to go ahead and finish off the lining in order to conceal that zipper. So that's what I did this week. That's the only thing that I was able to get to work on this week. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what's coming up for this upcoming week. So I have 3 things planned for this week. So the first thing is that last top as part of the summer, the top series, Summer's Out, Arms Out edition, which will be top number 5, part 3 of that series, which would be the camisole. So my plan is to utilize Simplicity 9114, which I'll go ahead and put up on the screen, and it's view B in that pattern, and pretty much just use Mimi G tutorial because I have done a spaghetti strap top, I have done a coat shoulder top, I have done the one shoulder dress, I have done the Peplum, so now it's time to close out the summer top series, the top series Summer's Out, Arms Out edition, by going ahead and finish off with the camisole, which would be the last top as part of the top series. I'll get that done this week coming up. Another thing that I want to sew is possibly start over the weekend, next weekend, part of the 4th top series edition, which would be the pre-fall tops. And that first top is the Tunic, which is what I'm going to use, is McCalls 7807. I plan on doing view D as in dog on the pattern and possibly make the tied belt on this pattern as well. Now, my plan is to just use regular solid fabric, no prints whatsoever. I do have some stripes that I could use, but I think I'll just want to do a solid. Reason being is because when I look back at my one shoulder dress. I did a dress instead of a top. Simplicity 8380. And there was another sewist, I think it was Creativity by T, as well as So Natural Dane. I think both of them mentioned the same thing I'm getting ready to mention. When it comes to one shoulder garments or sleeveless, you tend to get, if you're a full bust woman, then you tend to get some gaping. So when I did the one shoulder dress that I posted Wednesday, which you could go ahead and go back to, you know, those, I'll post some videos, some pictures here in order for you to see that. There was some gaping, and how I removed the gaping was simply by creating a dart. I don't want to have to do that with this one, so I figured that I'll do it as a wearable muslin, which is why I'm going to use some solid fabric. I believe it's a baby blue, if I remember correctly. Some baby blue in order to create this tunic. And then if I like it, then I'll make it a second time in like a stripe or something like that, as part of, you know, basically the pre-fall season. But this is McCalls 7807, which is one of the things that I want to work on starting next weekend, towards the end of the weekend. And then if I can work on that, that will be part of next week's Fridaysews. We'll see. The next thing that I want to work on starting next week, I want to at least cut out the pattern next week. So on Instagram, there's Today's in Jen's Sewing Room, Madi Sews for Curves, I believe, Textile Tailor Thoughts, Michele Sews Again, and there's one more, Carmen, yes. So they are doing the hashtag Sew Your Name. And I seen it and I thought it was interesting because I would never think about sewing my name in a pattern, you know, sew a pattern that has my name on it. So you could also go to Madi Sews for Curves, and you could hear all about the hashtag Sew Your Name. And one thing that I want to mention is I thought it was interesting when I typed in my name, Rochelle, that is my government name, there wasn't a pattern that I liked that I was just like, wow, about or anything. So what I did was I typed in my daughter's name, and there was a pattern by Style Art that came up called the Layla dress. And it was amazing, and I was like, okay, yes, I could definitely do this pattern. It's something that I would wear. It's something that I would sew. However, when I went to purchase the PDF pattern, because I figured that give or take, mail is running about a week, I did not want to have any lag time or have to rush to get this pattern done. So what I did was, when it said PDF was unavailable PDF to download, oh my gosh, I thought I was in for a rude awakening of trying to find something with my children's name on it or my husband's name or anything. So I stuck with, I am sticking with the Layla dress. But what I did was I hunted for a pattern that was as similar to Style Art pattern as possible. And what I came up with was a McCalls pattern. It's McCalls 7085. Now, the line art is the same. The pattern descriptions are the same. And it's many companies who does the same thing of basically, I don't want to say copy or basically utilize the same line art, but that's pretty much what happens, because McCalls and Butter does the same thing with each other. They're the same company now. Style Art and McCalls are not the same company. However, some patterns are similar and pretty much the same, in lack of better words, right? So what I did was I went with cap sleeves. I went with sweetheart neckline. Everything was pretty much the same. So I plan on doing McCalls 7085 for the Layla dress. I have two options that I'm thinking of either doing view E, which is this one right here, or view F, which is the 3/4 sleeves. However, I'm letting Layla, my daughter, her real name is Layla, I am letting Layla choose the fabric, because this will be a Layla dress. It won't be her dress. It'll be my dress. but I'm going to let the real Layla choose the fabric. I have no idea what she's going to choose. So it's going to be interesting because my daughter normally picks great fabric when it comes to mommy and me. So I'm pretty sure she'll pick a fabric that's going to be amazing. So I will not show the fabric whatsoever. I don't know what she's going to choose. I gave her that task. She should have it completed within the next few minutes, hopefully. But that's all that I have that's coming up for this upcoming week. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So until next time, keep sewing.